we're going to do another update on the 56 Bel Air. I've been sanding and priming and sanding and a little more sanding. I've got most of it down on 220, and I've started the 320 on the roof. So I got to finish doing 320 sanding by hand. I'm going to do the 320 in a wet sand, and then I'm going to go to 400, and then I think I might even go to 600. I don't know. 600 would look a lot smoother and be a better job. I just need to find the energy to do it. It's a lot of work, a lot of sanding. But anyhow, I think I'm going to pull this front end off, the front fenders off, to be able to paint. It'd be a whole lot easier getting into nooks and crannies. However, I've heard that when you paint with metallic paint, you want them all together, but that's just a rumor I've heard. I don't know. So yeah, I've got most of it, like I say, down to 220. And so that's where I'm at on that. I'm moving forward slowly but surely. I've been waiting for the weather to change, and it has. It started raining, and it actually cooled off too much. Right now it's 60 degrees in here, and it's about 45 outside. It's just too cold to paint. But I did have something follow me home yesterday. Don't ask me why, but I have another project. You can see right there in the driveway where I actually did some pressure washing. I had to pressure wash it off. But anyhow, it's here behind the truck. It is a 1978 GMC K15. And yes, it has some rust. Sierra Grande 15. It's a K15 four-wheel drive. It's got full-time four-wheel drive. It has been sitting for quite a while. It has a broken windshield, and it's actually pretty straight for its age. It's got a lot of bird poop on it, and it's actually got propane tanks in the back. This thing has had a propane conversion on it, and yeah, it's banged up, but I think it'll clean up pretty good. I'm going to try to do a David Freiberger Comet wash on it, using Comet and a lot of elbow grease, and try to wash it up. But first I want to get it running. It don't run. Somebody put this propane conversion on it, and it's really not a conversion. So anyhow, the cab is dirty. There's a little bit of rust in the floor here where they did some repairs. There's about a 6-inch diameter rust hole in the floor on this side. It's very, very dirty, but it's very, very complete. It's still got the original radio in it, and it's got a tilt wheel. That's about the only fancy thing it's got. But yeah, and there's some literature here. Here, we can go through this here. Operator's manual for LP gas powered cars and trucks and forklifts. So there's a bunch of 527, yeah. I don't know, I just first time I've seen this stuff. light duty maintenance schedule, 1978. That's pretty cool. And it's yeah, it's just a schedule sheet, tell you what and when, which is awesome. It's rare to find this stuff in old rigs. And then there's owner's and driver's manual, 1978, 1500 through 3500. Yeah, it tells you about the keys, it tells you about everything. Uh-oh, what did I find here? Oh, it's just a bookmark. Oh, this is the piece out of the glove box. Spec sheet on it. The build sheet. Awesome. Well, that's new. I thought that thing was gone. So yeah, you're seeing this as I'm seeing it. A warranty card, information on new. You can tell who it was bought it. 10/4/1978. Had 5 miles on it. That's pretty cool. It shows what is covered. Yeah, and what's not covered. They don't cover oil or filters. So that's pretty cool. And this here is the propane directory. Coast to coast. Petrol Lane. There's more information here, receipts. Yeah. Apparently date issued was 91 is when this propane thing was installed. And I saw somewhere, yeah, this truck I believe was purchased, where did it say? Somewhere. I think it said it was in Frenchtown, Montana, which is only about 160, 70 miles from here. It's, yeah, Frenchtown, Montana is where this was purchased, which is very close to here. So this is a Montana truck. And it's cool to have literature on a truck like that. But I'm thinking it'll clean up pretty good. Yes, that door does shut. Oh, it just takes a couple times. So anyhow, this is what the thing looks like. Which, let me see if I can do this. And it needs hood hinges. The hood hinges are all bent up. But anyhow, it's got a hat on the carburetor and propane, I don't know, regulator or whatever you call them. I'm not sure what they do. But this is a dual purpose. What it does is there's a switch in the cab where you can switch it to gasoline or propane. So it uses a regular gasoline carburetor, and it does have the dual tanks on it. But I'm thinking this propane stuff is going to go away. I really don't think I have a use for it. And it's still pretty dirty. This motor's filthy. I'm not quite sure of the mileage on it. I need to clean up the dash a little better. But I'm pretty sure, you know, it's got a dent right here. Like I said, there's rust here. The other fender is rusted really bad. The front end is pretty straight other than that fender. Rust here. Bad rust here. That door's pretty straight here. And a little rust in that wheel well. Pretty typical. This has got a little dent. Tailgate's beat up pretty good. This side's got some rust here. This side, the door's got some rust. The bottom of the door is rusty. So I'm gonna have to deal with that probably. But yeah, it'll clean up. Give me something to do. My plan is to just clean it the best I can, get it running, hopefully reliable, with a minimal amount of cost. Put some decent tires on it, because these things get around pretty good in the snow. They got some decent ground clearance, as opposed to this one. This one does not do that well in the snow. It's too front heavy with that big diesel motor. That one overall weighs about half of what this one does. So that one is way more capable off-road and in the snow and bad weather. Although this one's very cushy for them long trips. And it handled towing that other one home pretty nice. And not to mention it gets about 20 miles per gallon on average. So there is that. Anyhow, that's about all I got. I'm going to start. Yeah, I've got this hood scoop and cowl vent pretty much ready to go. So yeah, I just need the conditions to be right. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this in the driveway. We get so much dirt and debris off of that road when it's dry that it floats in everywhere depending on which way the wind blows. So I may put some plastic up and make me a hokey paint booth in here to paint that in here. I'm not sure. I hate doing that. I already got a little bit of overspray on my lift from priming in here. And I don't want to trash this place. I hate having overspray on everything. But that's just me. I'm a little bit anal about that stuff. But anyhow, that's all I got.